What is going on, everyone? The Houston Texans have a big week 4 ahead of them. They are inducting J.J. Watt into the Ring of Honor, the best player in Houston Texans franchise history. We will be looking at the injury report for this matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This offensive line continues to have injuries all over. We might see some new starters out there. We also learned that the Texans will be wearing their battle red uniforms, and rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud and wide receiver Tank Dell will be wearing that beautiful red helmet. Man, this is a big game, and if the Texans manage to come out on Sunday with the victory, and you are 2-2 without Laremy Tunsil, Juice Scruggs, Titus Howard, hopefully all those three could come back in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I am going to be screaming playoffs, and I am going to be screaming go out there and look at the trademarking, man. I hope we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calvillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so make sure you guys are following me on my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest Texans news, rumors, and updates. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Trying to hit 8,000 subscribers by week 4 or 5. Please help me get there, and thank y'all so much for watching today's video. But first, let's start with who was at practice today. This was from Aaron Wilson. Texans safety Jaylen returned to practice Wednesday after recovering from a bruised lung that sidelined him for the past 2 games. The team captain is slated to return to the lineup for a home game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is huge. We saw how last week Jimmy Ward, who didn't play the first 2 weeks, got his first start, his debut with the Houston Texans, how important he was to this D. The Texans defense were flying all over the football field. They got an interception. They were making it hard for Trevor Lawrence. Now you are adding Jaylen to that mix, and this will be the first time Houston Texans fans get to see Jimmy Ward and Jaylen sit up for you and start a game. I cannot tell you how much this boosts up your defense. This makes me more confident heading into Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And let these two guys loose. There is a reason why they are captains. And Jaylen, who we're expecting him to have a Pro Bowl, All-Pro type of year. Let's continue that. It feels good to have number 5 back. Now, before we talk about who wasn't at practice today, I am going to give praise to this offensive line. The starters were Josh Jones, left tackle, Kenyon Green, left guard, Jared Patterson, center, rookie, had a fantastic day. Shaq Mason was your right guard, and shout out to Shaq Mason, the only consistent piece on this offensive line to start the season. And then George Fant, your right tackle. They allowed 0 sacks against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shut out Josh Allen. Shut out Trayvon Walker, the former number 1 overall pick. Can they do that this week against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith? I don't know. You rarely get back-to-back good games from a very bad offensive line. But praises to this group for keeping C.J. Stroud upright. You are protecting him. And man, you need to see this offensive line healthy. I'm getting impatient because I see what C.J. Stroud is doing without Laremy Tunsil, Kenyon Green, Juice Scruggs, and Titus Howard. Can you imagine when they all come back? This Houston Texans offense might be 3 times more dangerous. We have an update on Laremy Tunsil. This is from Patrick Storm. Go give his channel, Another Texans Podcast, a look. Source: outlook for Tunsil playing this Sunday isn't good. Falcons game is likely to return for LT. Pain is significant. Treatment is going on 24/7 to get back on the field. It sounds like Laremy Tunsil is trying his hardest to get back and block for rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud. But a huge blow, man. Well, Laremy Tunsil, we all know, has been dealing with a knee injury the past 2 weeks. It's kept him out of the games. Last week was limited in practice. We thought he was going to try and give it a go. Was inactive. You need Laremy Tunsil back sooner rather than later. A Pro Bowler. We wanted him to have an All-Pro season this year. One of your captains of your entire team. LT is a huge part of this Houston Texans team, and you need him back. Now, I mentioned Josh Jones, who has been playing left tackle since Laremy Tunsil got hurt. He also won't be there on Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Another injury. This offensive line is just banged up right now. This is from Aaron Wilson. Left tackle Josh Jones is expected to miss the game against the Steelers due to a hand injury, per league source, while Pro Bowl left tackle Laremy Tunsil remains sidelined with a lingering knee injury and is on track to miss his third consecutive game. Now, who is going to be starting at left tackle for the Houston Texans this Sunday against the Steelers? Well, it might be Austin Deculus, former late-round draft pick, 4-year starter at right tackle for the LSU Tigers. He got first-team reps today at left tackle. Now, what you can do is interchange him and George Fant. George Fant has played on the right side, has played on the left side, a veteran in this league. But you are leaving Austin Deculus at the mercy of TJ Watt. Do you want to do that? I don't know. But I potentially seen the starting offensive line being Austin Deculus, Kendrick Green, your left guard, Jarrett Patterson, rookie, Shaq Mason, your right guard, and George Fant, your right tackle. Like I said in the beginning, you could change those two if you want to. But this O-line is just an issue right now. And when you see your franchise rookie quarterback doing this, and you also are getting no help from the run game, Dameon Pierce, once again, not even getting close to 40 yards. Your leading rusher against the Jaguars was Devin Singletary. This offensive line needs to get healthy, ladies and gentlemen. It gets me even more mad that we didn't sign Dotson Risner because the injuries just keep on happening. Man, you guys let me know how you feel about this injury offensive line so far. We also learned that there was no Denzel Perryman today, again, dealing with another hand issue. Henry TuaTua, though, has fit in quite nicely. I wouldn't mind having Henry TuaTua just start the rest of the season. We knew with Denzel Perryman there were some injury concerns with the Las Vegas Raiders, so we might not have him against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But you guys let me know how you feel about all these injuries on this Houston Texans team, because I still feel like we might edge one out against the Steelers. For more Houston Texans content, y'all come back for more. Go Houston. Have a very blessed day.